Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to LAFC versus Portland Timbers in the round of 32 of the U.S. Open Cup. Something I didn't expect to do, but I decided to do it anyway because let's go with it. It's time to kick into overdrive. The summer is going to be good. We're going to have some fun here. We're going to make this run. We got to go. We got to push. And it's like, sounds like it'll be a good game, so why not do it? So we're here for this one. We'll also do a Liga MX's Chivas Atlas game on Thursday. That'll be live. I don't know about the Canadian Championship games tomorrow. I want to do a double feature. I got to find the streams for that. And I don't even know if Fox Sports show the Can Champ and CPL matches this year down here, so I may have to just use streams for Can Champ matches, so I got to figure this out. So with that being said, here are the lineups for this LAFC versus Portland U.S. Open Cup match, round of 32. Of course, the midweek is domestic cups for the continental qualifiers. And here we go. LAFC in goal, Maxime Crépeau, the back for Ryan Hollingshead, the right back, center back Sebastian Ibiaga and Mamadou Fall Mbake, right back left back Diego Palacios, Ilie, center defensive mid. It's a 4-1-4-1 for LAFC. Latif Blessing, the right mid, center attacking mids. Jose Cifuentes and Denny Musovski. Kwadwo Opoku, the left mid, and Chicho Arango, the striker. LAFC going with a pretty strong team. Pretty strong team for LAFC. Portland going with a little bit of a weaker side, but not their A team, but they've had some health and safety problems anyway. So it was the way it had to go. In goal, David Bingham, the back four, Justin Rasmussen, the right back, center backs Bill Tuiloma and Zach McGraw, left back Pablo Bonilla, defensive mids Diego Chara and David Ayala, attacking mids the right winger Griffith, Marvin Loria, the 10, Santi Moreno, the left wing, and striker Nathan. So we'll see how good this one goes. For me, Portland is trying to balance it. They're trying to balance both here, A team and youth players, and LAFC really have most of their A team here. And it's in LA, but the last time Portland was short-handed to a certain extent early in the season, and they did draw LAFC down a man. So it is possible that this goes Portland's way. And I have a feeling that Nathan, the new striker from Brazil that they signed from T2, is definitely going to make an impact tonight. I have a feeling. I don't know why. Good striker. Seems like a Jesus Jimenez light to me. He really does. Can make anything out of nothing. Lit up the USL. If they give him a chance, I think he scores. It just depends on how much it is. And you hope Santi Moreno could score. And you hope maybe somebody off the bench can as well. But Portland, LAFC still has a loaded bench too. Portland, let me see. Portland has Mabiala, Ivacic, Jimmy Chara, Paredes, Niasgoto, Blanco. Okay, so their bench is loaded. They are trying to give some time out to other players. Make sure. I forgot. There we go. Yeah, it was muted. Kind of forgot. Blanco definitely could do some off the bench, but I hope Niasgoto could. I want him to get back to his 2020 form. Sad, and I will say this about, since this is a qualifier for Champions League, I will throw this back. Had Niasgoto not gotten hurt in 2020, I do feel like Portland would have had a very good chance to win CCL in 2021. So I've said it before, and I've said it a couple of times, but here they've started the transmission. Let's read some comments before we start. What up, Winvo? How we doing? What's up? The guy who usually streams the MLS game just canceled the stream, so I can't watch. Yeah, and I've had problems trying to find Can Champ streams. He's goals gone. I looked at the site that somebody put out on TikTok. It's a joke. Like, why not? So I feel you. And if I could find the Forge stream for tomorrow and then Vancouver, be great, because I want to do those games. Because, Forge and all that. Yep. Who wins the U.S. Open Cup? For me, I could see Portland doing it. Portland gets through. I could see it. I really could. SKC is out. They're losing to Dallas right now. As it stands, they're probably not going to score an equalizer, and you have extra time. SKC just sucks this year. Dallas is through. Red Bulls are through. Miami's through. Orlando beats Philly. That's kind of a crazy upset. But for me, I could see Portland, honestly. There's going to be another draw for the round of 16 and the rest of the tournament for after this round on Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah. Just had to make sure. But for me, Portland. If Portland gets through, honestly, anybody who wins this game, I have a really good feeling about it. I would back that. I really would. If it's LA or Portland, I would back that as the U.S. Open Cup champion, whoever wins this game. Because for me, Portland's best chance of the CCL is winning the U.S. Open Cup. They don't look like they're putting all their eggs in that basket right now, but I don't see Portland winning the West. I don't see Portland winning MLS Cup. And, of course, they're not going to win the Shield. They're off that pace. Their best chance is winning Open Cup. And I'm not trying to say that bad about Portland. I think they're a good team. But I think that MLS Cup hangover of making it for this season into this season has hurt them, and all these injuries, I just don't see them getting back. And there you go. Again, the 11 for LAFC: Crepeau, Palacios, Fall, Ibiaga, Hollingshead, Cifuentes, Sanchez, Blessing, midfielders, Musovski, Opoku, Orango. So how does – I'm going to question it. Dallas red card. It's right at the end. None's going to happen. Max Bretos is the commentator. Well, I mean, it's on ESPN+. I think it's all local commentators, if I'm not mistaken. Portland, in goal, Bingham. Back four, Rasmussen, Tuiloma, McGraw, Bonilla. Defensive mids, Ayala and Griffith. Loria, Chara, Moreno, and striker Nathan. Pretty good. Wait, though. But CONCACAF guys were commentating the St. Louis-Louisville game last round, so I don't know. They probably just told Bretos to go. I don't know. Blanco. How do you feel about Pumas losing? Which part? The CCL or to Chivas? About to kick off. LAFC in the black. Portland in the Rose City kits. Same as earlier this season. We did that one live as well. That one was fun, so let's do another. They've just kicked off Portland holding possession. But which one? CCL or Chivas? Because Pumas, somebody was basically saying Pumas was broken from that CCL final and that Chivas would win that Repechaje game. They were right. I had more faith in Pumas. I'm honestly kind of shocked, but I'm also not shocked. But thank God I didn't bet on it. I'm happy. Hello, Leon M. Chivas is going to win Liga MX. Hold your horses. No. They probably will beat Atlas. I like Chivas' chances there. And we'll see what happens in the first leg on Thursday. And if the Leafs don't make the Game 7, if they win in 6, I'll do leg 2 as well, which is kind of weird priorities, but Liga MX will probably get me more views than the Leafs, probably, the way it seems. So, but we'll see. But I don't think Chivas win Liga MX. I'm thinking Tigres. I'm still thinking Tigres wins. Chivas could get to the final. I would love to have a chance for a rematch in the CCL in 2023. If you know what I mean. Toronto wins Can Champ. You all get in and we play you. I'd love that. Do you prefer a playoff or no playoff like in Europe? Playoffs. Chivas. KC score in the last minute. Oh, my God. They're going extra time in Kansas City. I don't think – we'll see if it gets taken away by VAR, but Kansas City 2-2. Well, I'm an ass. I look like an ass. Saying it was over. Steve Cherundolo's LAFC against Gio Savarese's Portland. Why does it look – is it really that early in Western time where it's still dusk over there and it's dark as hell over here? What up, Ilias? How we doing? Ayala's playing higher up and Chara will play deeper. That's not what it shows on MLS. Yeah, Chara's more of a defensive mid, so that makes sense, though. Heads on, LAFC on the ball. Orongo can't get to it defensively. Rasmussen gets bodied off by Opoku. Opoku plays forward. Nice defensive play there by McGraw. Plays to Tui Loma. I still want a Rose City kit. That's beautiful. Plays up. Plays up. McGraw with a header. And that falls to Ilie Sanchez, who is honestly better than Atuesta, and who is honestly, KC's missing Ilie, I can tell you that much. And I can also tell you that Ilie's probably replaced Atuesta very, very well. Completely better. All good, all good. Thank you. I will enjoy the game. Thank you very much, and have a good night. And I'll see you for some earlier. Holland signs with Man City. That is one of the worst. The Premier League is over. I like Liverpool. I think they're a good team. Holland signing with Man City, honestly, probably just spelled the end of the Premier League being competitive for 5 years or 7 years. Unless he flops. I mean, Germany could be easier for him. Maybe he doesn't reflect well in England. But for me, I would think that he would transfer well, and I'd think he'd probably become a star as soon as he's there. So, is the Premier League going to be competitive next year? Probably not. Did City maybe just buy the Champions League? Most likely, I would say. When does he join? Next season. Yep, next season for Man City. But we could see Erling Haaland play against Club America in July in the preseason. Depends if they let him play. But that actually could be a draw. And actually, it's on the 20th. So I think I can actually do that game live. America versus City. Oh, boy. I actually want America to win for once. I know, crazy. I'll side with America over City, that's for sure. Will Mbappe move from PSG? Probably to Madrid, my guess. LAFC on the ball. Mbappe plays forward. Scored the goal against Portland. Laid on to make it a draw in the early part of the season. Chara tries to press forward. Still going. And that's a good, foul free kick. That's why Laria stopped. I didn't know Haaland had big feet. His dress shoes look so long. The dude is what, 6'5"? Of course he has big feet. The dude is freaking giant. Of course his feet are big. LAFC going forward. I couldn't imagine. I only wear a 7. I couldn't imagine. My shoe size is 7. Apparently, a Saudi team is rumored to sign Messi. That's got to be bullshit. They would do that. He would do that now. Yeah, I don't believe it until it happens. If Xavi was still at Al Sadd, maybe. I mean, I know it's Qatar, but still. I don't believe it until it happens. Messi's going to Saudi Arabia. I don't believe it till it happens. I know he flopped in France, but I know he flopped at PSG, but they wouldn't let him go. You're crazy. Sure, you can write anything. They literally photoshopped a Messi face over their actual sign player. Yeah. That sounds about right. Do we ever see the rumored Messi and Ronaldo as teammates? Well, if Ronaldo goes to PSG, which is possible, we could. Free kick for LAFC in the 7th minute. Photoshopped. I got it. Thoughts on Daniel Cormier joining the Hall of Fame? Deserved. Well deserved. What a great fighter. Daniel Cormier, great fighter. Good talker. Good guy. Deserves it. Happy for him. Wonderful fighter. In the UFC. So I hope that's what we're talking about. Cifuentes and Chicho Arango to take. I'm thinking we're talking about Cormier. Yeah. Plays forward. It's a free kick taken, headed over, and that's a save by Bingham. Trying to get some revenge against LAFC. He's had some history against them, of course, with his former club, LA Galaxy. Can he beat them? We'll see. Some lower league team, Bliff Spartans-like teams, said they got signature from Messi on a jersey, probably. Plays forward. Nice play there by Rasmussen. Nice cross in. Goes a little bit too, doesn't fly far enough, but that was a good cross, good switch of play. But it goes back for LAFC. Opoku, the Champions League hero for LAFC, back in the bubble. Nearly on, well, halfway to 2 years ago. A year and a half ago. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Cifuentes plays forward. Latif plays on. Good play. Latif. Blessing plays back. Goes to Mbake. Oh, what a bad pass. It just blocks off the player. That was a good run, though. What has the better competition, Saudi Arabia or China, or will these super leagues implode? Well, China already imploded. Saudi's probably better at this point. China already imploded, like, what, 2 years ago? Like, it's not like that many people are, like, going. Like, the last big player to go there was Nainggolan, I think. China's already imploded. They put on a salary cap and all that. They're already imploded. So, Saudi's better at this point, frankly. I think it's always been better football, but of course, when you have all these names, like China used to have, Vasilevsky going to get a shutout in Game 6 for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it goes to a Game 7. I would hope not. I wouldn't be shocked, and then I wouldn't be shocked if the Leafs choke it. But the way they've been playing, that would actually hurt. Like them going back, I mean, they already kind of went back to their old selves in this early part of the game. Then they came back. But yes, he did. To frickin' Shanghai. It's like, I mean, he did it for the right reasons. He wanted to do it for his family, to set his family up for life. I get it. But then he even flopped. Goal for SKC in extra time. So now they make some worth of themselves. Maybe SKC will put all their eggs in the U.S. Open Cup basket, because if Portland has no chance to qualify to Champions League through anything else, or not a great chance, I should say, KC even has a lesser chance. They're not winning the West regular season. They're not winning the Shield. They're not winning MLS Cup. Yeah, U.S. Open Cup is definitely KC's. Definitely. 10th minute. Confirmed 3-2. There we go. Yeah, Kansas City. And they're still going to suck in the league. Why are they so bad this year? Like, I still don't get it. Like, is it all just finally... Is Vermees finally just running thin after 12 years? Or whatever. Like, over a decade? Is he finally running thin? You would think it would be earlier. Or are they trying to actually be crap, so they actually, when they start going for things, they're going to pull a Seattle and just... Are they trying to fake us out, Kansas City? Because normally they start out great, then gas out, because Vermees doesn't know how to rotate to save his life. Or when he does, Leon versus Kansas City. Remember that one? That was a debacle. And everybody said the Kansas City had a better academy than TFC. Well, I don't know about you. They actually have a good coach, and they got curb stomped by Leon. Chris Armas was our manager when we played Leon. We have a better academy, and they actually somehow got through. Over 2 legs. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Toronto has the better academy than Kansas City. I don't want to hear it. Plays through. Oh, what a bicycle kick to clear that out by Portland. 12th minute, 0-0. Of course, if it's tied after 90, we go to extra time in the Open Cup. And then, of course, if it's still tied after 120, we go to penalties, just as they did with Louisville and St. Louis 2, which that was hurt. I wanted St. Louis to get that done. They almost did. That was a pretty good game. Worst MLS signing. Where do you want me to go with this one? I'm honestly going to say Frank Lampard for New York City FC. First off, he didn't even want to be here. He stayed at Melbourne a little bit longer. And, or Man City, I should say, a little bit longer. I think it was Villa who went to Melbourne first. And then Lampard just didn't really care. Honestly, I'm going to say Lampard. But then again, I've never liked offside. Yep, offside. There by Arongo. Hits the post anyway, though. Louisville beat Detroit. Yeah, took extra time, but they did it. I figured Louisville's the better team. Always been. I like Detroit. They have a great atmosphere. Louisville's a better team. Louisville's always been a better team. 13th minute. Cerrillo scored an own goal. Oh, that's got to hurt. That's got to hurt. That's worse. Like, I'd rather go out on a freaking banger than an own goal. You really made me decide. Offside, yep. Throw in for Portland, Rasmussen, who's looked pretty good so far, which Rory had said that Rasmussen would look pretty good here. That's going to go out for another throw-in. So far, he's looked pretty good. Do you see Steven Gerrard coaching in MLS? No. I mean, here's the thing. I know the LFC boys won't agree. I don't think Ryan LFC would agree. I don't think Demo would agree. But I think Gerrard's end game is Liverpool. I think his end game is Liverpool. And I think that's where he'll be. And I think he'll last a pretty long time. But even if he flops out of Liverpool, he is going to become one of those carousel of managers in the Premier League. For me, I don't see Gerrard managing in MLS. That should have happened first. Like, yeah, the way they played, yep. Los Pumas. I think you're basically just going to bandwagon on him. After that, I'd say take a couple of years. It's going to take them a couple of years to rebuild anyway. And will they ever be this good again? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Lellini's probably out. Dineno's out. Oh, that's a foul on Chara. Come on. 15th minute. You got to call that. Ball crossed in. Nathan wearing number 99. Try to get it to him. Oh, so you're not. So you've calmed down. Good. So it's good. You've calmed down. I will never bandwagon. That's what I want to hear. There we go. That's what I want to hear. There we go. Because I could have easily done that last year, but I didn't. I could still easily do. No, last year was way worse. There's still things of TFC that are useful. Oh, what a pass through. What a pass through by Ayala. And I thought maybe they'd have a chance there. Nah, I won't. Trust me, I won't. If I was going to, I would have done it last year. I mean, if they kept Armas. Nathan shot saved by Crepeau. And that's what I mean by Nathan can make anything out of nothing. What a shot. Whoa. And Crepeau. Good save. Always been good. I expected that, but geez. Woo. 16th minute. He just took the shot. Nice effort, yes. I mean, yes, but that would probably be Joey Barton. Joey Barton's retired, so probably don't have to worry about that. Now, I mean, if we're to stab the other coach, thank you for your service. You're welcome. I'm just going to take that as thank you for the stream instead of... That's how I'm going to take it and say you're welcome. Three, 2, 5, 2, getting crunk. 0-0 in the 17th minute. They got great atmosphere, I have to say. I do respect LA's atmosphere, if anything. Nice play. Shot saved by Crepeau. Luria almost gets the opener for Portland. Coach, you believe, would accept bribes to lose. Chris Armas. And, you know, I mean, Peter Vermees looks like the Shah of Iran anyway. So he looks like the Shah. Free kick for Portland. He looks like the Shah. Peter Vermees, Phil Leotardo, and the Shah of Iran must be brothers. I'm just breaking balls. I've never paid attention to a player's eyes. Plays on. Headed away. Here comes Portland. That's a throw in. Rasmussen can't chase it down. LA throw in. 18th minute. 0-0. Still on the night. Again, if it's tied after 90, we go to extra time. So the review could come out really, really late. We could go all the way. Worst defender in MLS. Omar Gonzalez. I didn't even have to think about it. Omar Gonzalez. Maybe your Wi-Fi sucks. Your Wi-Fi I've found out that your Wi-Fi has to be pristine and perfect at its highest capacity, or it doesn't work. So I guess in the living room, it's always at its highest capacity, and in here, well, sometimes it isn't. Pumas eres mi alegra. 19th minute. I will be, speaking of Liguilla, I'll be doing Chivas Atlas on Thursday live and reviewing it, because why not? Hit that like button, y'all. 20 people crazy. Let's go. Corner kick for LAFC. Yo, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You know what it is. I thought it was Eric Zavaleta. No. Omar's worse. Eric Zavaleta is still serviceable. He may suck and may do dumb things, but he's still serviceable. If I had to choose to pick one in a draft, I would pick Eric. Easy. For a dispersal draft. Did Pumas take money to lose the CONCACAF final? Probably not. I don't think so. I wouldn't think so, because, I mean, depends if it's more than $1 million, but I wouldn't think so. I would say Pumas are honorable. They wouldn't do that. Now, America, on the other hand, maybe. But maybe. Free kick. Pumas, no, they're honorable. I don't think they would. But I wouldn't know. I surely wouldn't have paid him to take the fall. Now, if it was Toronto. Cruz Azul was once caught taking money to lose. It was a big story everyone forgot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that did happen. 21st minute. Free kick for Cifuentes. I will never bandwagon on Pumas because they made me to the person who I am. Nah, I respect that. Let's go. I respect it. Ball played in. Header. Chicho Arango. Save! Save by Bingham. What a save. What a save. And they get the rebound out, but it's still with LAFC. Elie into Opoku. Opoku. Cross. Cleared out. That's a corner. Lost that made you cry. Well, any cup final Toronto FC was in that they lost. Both to Seattle, the CCL final. Can champ 2019. I actually didn't cry after 2021, but that team, different. So everything but the 2021 Canadian Championship final for Toronto FC. Everyone that they lost. And I mean, I even cried about MLS Cup 2017, but they won that, basically. 90% of the time when they're in a cup final. Soccer game that really got you. No, we ain't answering that. Maria plays it on. Santi Moreno. Santi Moreno takes a shot. What a save by Crepeau. Corner for Seattle or Portland. Seattle was last week. Portland. Portland want to win this trophy. Santi Moreno, I thought that was going to be a goal. I legitimately thought he had that. I can't believe it. Pumas versus Atlas. Never would do that. I'm not DT. I am not DT. I would never do that. Can you believe that RSL in the forefront had to play Sounders 2 aka Tacoma? I mean, they probably would do that at that point. Plays through. "23rd minute. Free kick for Portland. Yep. I'm the one who calls the shots. 24th minute free kick for Portland Timbers. Tuiloma, Moreno, Luria standing over it. Who gonna take it? Somebody better smash it top corner. Nathan's standing over it too. They're all talking. Deciding who takes it. Looks like it'll be Tuiloma. Tuiloma and Luria are the ones who are left standing over it. Nathan. Bill Tuiloma or Luria. It looks like that's the case. Blessing under the wall. Hey, if they don't score, I hope he gets smacked. I hope it bounces into his head. I know. Let's see him flop on that. Cleared out. Best player on the worst team. Ryan Gould. Because Vancouver. Worst penalty take. I don't know. Jefferson Satello. That's just because agenda. Who else has been stable on my life? I'll bandwagon on him and be a big hole in my life. That's what I want to hear. Question from the lower league. Who would you love in the U.S. Open Cup final? Louisville. Because I want Louisville. Because it's like that close. And if Louisville win the final, guess what? They're in Champions League. And if they get put in the same quartile of the bracket and somehow get through I don't think the Open Cup team is the one who's they're all in Pot A, yeah. All I'm going to say is Toronto versus Louisville in the second round. I'll go to Louisville for that. Probably cost money out the ass, but I mean, I got family in Louisville. We could see them, and I could see Toronto. Win-win. Win-win. So, that'd be a win. Most overrated coach. For me, I can't say that. They just won the CCL. But, no, screw it. I'm going to throw the red meat for my Portland fans out there. Brian Schmetzer. He's still overrated. If he didn't have that team, he wouldn't be as good. Nah, overrated. Brian Schmetzer. I'm saying it now. Worst goalie in MLS. Alex Bono. Best midfielder in MLS. Pozuelo. Most underrated player in MLS. Jesus Jimenez. He needs to get some respect. Plays forward. 26th minute. Headed away by Portland. Trying to get the ball forward. That's going to fall down for LAFC. Nice tackle. No foul. Diego Chara to take the ball forward. Can Portland score on this break? They have a chance. Nice run. Elia. Nah, that's got to be a foul. Free kick. Underrated Facundo Torres. I agree. Maybe not next tournament. Maybe not 1 year, but Pumas will be the champion. 5 years. I'll say within 5. I'll give you that. Most overrated player in MLS. Chicharito's been doing pretty well. He used to be the most overrated. Carlos Vela. No, Joseph Martinez. He's not his old self. And I know that's due to an injury. I get it. I like Joseph. Seems like a cool guy. Good player. but he's overrated now. He's not his old self. People still act like he is. He's overrated. I like Joseph. Overrated. He used to be that good. Now he's overrated. So, Joseph Martinez. That's actually a really good free kick for Portland center. 28th minute. Here's the free kick. Most. Nice played forward by Bingham. Player most like. I'd rather be Gabagool, but Michael Bradley. But I'd rather it be Gabagool. If it was me, I'd rather it be Gabagool. I'd rather it be Gabagool. Gabagool. All this over a slice of Gabagool. 29th minute. Actually, plays forward. Nice by Nathan to keep it going. 29th minute. Gabagool. Alphonso Davies. Gabagool. Gabagool. It's a type of cold cut. If you're in the Northeast, you'd get it. Italian cold cut capicola. That's called gabagool if you're in New Jersey or New York or in the Northeast. Sopranos Dictionary will help you with that one. Not answering that one. 30th minute. 0-0 still. Gabagool. Gabagool. It's Gabagool. It's the Gabagool. LAFC plays forward. Nice run in. Chicho Arango. Musovski tried to get to Arango. He couldn't. That's a corner kick. Cifuentes. Plays through. Header. Plays down. Mbake. Plays through. Opoku. Takes a cross. Set goal! Goal! LAFC! Chicho Arango. 31st minute. Goal! Bingham almost got his hand to it. If I'm a Portland fan, I wouldn't get mad at that. They still got a half to tie it up. But Chicho Arango pounces on that. Great cross by Opoku. Gets it into Chicho Arango, and he's right on the right spot for that shot. Nice goal. Nice goal. Mbake plays home. Opoku. And just backheels. Oh, my. Oh, Arango backheeled that into the net. Side foot, backheel. What a freaking play. Wow. That's gold around. If I did say so myself. Near post, Chicho Arango. It's 1-0. LAFC. into the 32nd minute. Good play. Very, very good. 32nd minute into the 33rd. Portland having to find a answer here to at least have about 60 minutes to find an answer here. Well, they find it. Blessing goes forward. Nice play there. In through. Portland running. And that's Crepeau to clear it out. Gets there first. Headed on by Portland. And there they go. Not the best moment for them, but a great run of play for LAFC. Put them up 1-0 in this round of 32 matchup. Get them into the round of 16 draw as it stands. We'll see where that goes. No regionality in that draw. It's a straight-up draw for the last 4 rounds. Decides who plays who for the round of 16 quarterfinal, semifinal, and final. Straight bracket. Draw. I don't know what Portland could have done there on that play. It was a great goal. Yeah, I would agree. I'm not mad about it. Bingham was right there. Almost got his hand to it. I thought he almost did get his hand to it. Arango with a back heel. Side foot, back heel. Not bad at all. Great cross by Poku. I would not be mad about that. That happens. That happens. Still have 60 minutes to find an answer. And maybe find 2. Sporting 4-2 in the 112th minute. They're going through as it stands. I mean, Dallas are down a man. They had to hold on. At this point, Kansas City's going to the round of 16. And they probably got to put all their eggs in the open cup basket. That's my guess. 34th minute. My guess, they have to put all their eggs in the open cup basket. I would if I were them. But with that being said, plays through. Hollingshead up to Opoku. LAFC gets a second one close to halftime. I don't like Portland's chances of coming back. Or if they get one after Portland gets one. Like you really would want, if you're a Portland fan, you don't ask just for the equalizer. You ask for a second goal after that and then hope. And then extra time could make this even crazier, but so far, 35th minute with 10 minutes more in the half. Bingham ready to put that away for the corner. It was a great goal. It was an amazing goal. That's the goal of the round so far. If it doesn't win goal of the round, I'm going to question things. I'll vote for that easily. Header cleared away by Portland, but it gets all the way back to Ibiaga. It was Palacios. Palacios to Crepeau. Palacios to reset the play. Center plays up, headed away. Portland has an opening here. Diego Chara plays forward, and they still have time here. They still have a move here. In through, and they almost got it through Ibiaga to Santi Moreno. And if they did, that was probably a wide open chance, and that's out for a goal kick. No, it's a corner. Masovsky can't pass it through. LAFC could have made it 2, but they didn't. I don't know if that was a corner. I really don't. 37th minute. Hey, Ryan, how's the game going? U.S. Open Cup. I'm literally ready tomorrow for NYC versus Rochester. Carlson headed. MLS versus MLS Next Pro. Also tomorrow, Thursdays, Liga MX quarterfinals. Game's going good. LAFC up 1-0. 37th minute. Great goal by Chicho Arango. Oh! Shot Ilie! Saved by Bingham. Ooh! Another corner. Elie almost puts it top bins, but he does not. That goes over, tipped over by Bingham to keep it 1-0. But another corner brought down. Thought that was almost it. But yeah, NYC versus Rochester could be a very good match, and I may have something set up as to where if I can't do Forge versus Outremont and leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let it be. Let it be. Show the grass was never greener on the other side. Let it be. With that being said, cross in header. Shot! Saved by Bingham. Rebound cleared. 38th minute. But I will figure out a U.S. Open Cup game that I could do. If it so is that Forge, I cannot do Forge versus Outremont and Vancouver Valor. I want to do those matches in the Can Champ, a double feature, but if I can't find the stream, I can't do it, at least for the first round, and maybe for others if that's the case, instead of Fox having the rights. Fubo may be a waste of time. Well, no, I mean, still for less money than what you would have on DirecTV, but whatever. So I think maybe New York Rochester could be the one. We'll see. I'll have one set up just in case. Then, with that being said, on Thursday, I'll be doing Chivas Atlas Live as well. So I'll be doing that. Thank Lamar, Alexander for that one. I told him I had it, at least one of them. It starts at 6 p.m. for you, okay? Which that's one of the time slots that I was doing anyway. So we'll see. But I may set up the first one anyway, just because. If I have to delete the Vancouver one, I will. Just in case. I could easily just make the Vancouver one within the hour if I have to. We'll see. But speaking of that, does anybody know any good streaming sites that have CONCACAF matches? As in MLS, CanPL, Canadian Championship, US Open Cup. That are, of course. Because the one I normally used last year went out. Been trying to find something. So I have a USPN Plus for Open Cup, but I'm talking about for the Canadian Championship. CPL. Because of course. Just in case. Just in case. If anybody knows, that would be much appreciated. All good, Winvo. I'm just asking. I'm out of ideas. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of ideas too. So I looked for a couple today for the Tuesday games in Can Champ. Weren't there. 40th minute. Real hard to figure out. Only we have U.S. Open Cup and tomorrow Liga MX playoffs. If I have to, maybe I'll just do instead. Maybe I'll do America Puebla as well if I have to do the double feature. But we'll see. Plays through a Rongo shot. That is a horrible free kick. I could have done better. 41st minute. We'll see what we do. We'll see what we do. But I have contingency plans. Or at least I have an idea for them. I think New York Rochester would be a good one. You got a point. New York is probably going to easily win that, but, like the historical sense of it. Plays through 42nd minute. I really want to do Forge versus Outremont. I really want to do Vancouver Valor. That's the first plan. Got to find the stream for that. So if I have Fubo, I won't have it till the weekend. And it doesn't even matter if Fox doesn't show Can Champ and Can PL matches. Header! Cleared away. That'll be a corner for Portland, 42nd minute. You would think Fox still has the rights. Corner for Timbers, yep. Of course, because Rochester has 2 red cards in his last game in 3rd round. Ooh. That's not going to be good for them. Here's a corner. Laria to take. Laria to take the corner here. Forward to Portland Timbers. Ball crossed in. Plays down. Goes all the way through. Shot over the bar. High shot. Sails over. Good effort, but here's a goal kick by Crepeau. Getting close to halftime. Portland is definitely not out of it, but they have definitely... Bonilla, I mean, not bad. Ash Barty retired from tennis. Good player. Bonilla Lowell. So it happens like that. My favorite tennis players. Nice. .43rd minute. Plays on, headed away. Laria can't get the touch to it. Blessing versus Chara. That, they called a foul. Free kick. Nah, it's not a foul. It's not a foul. Hollingshead for the throw-in. 44th minute. Cifuentes. Saying Belson Stadium, St. John's University, Queens. Nice. Nice. Here comes Portland. They have a chance. Saved by Crepeau. Offside flag was up. Nathan making the run. Crepeau, 44th minute. What a save. Johns Hopkins would have been better. Can they play there? So was that like what? New York 6 home stadium this year? LAFC, Rentschler Field, Yankee Stadium, Citi Field, Red Bull Arena. Yeah, Red Bull Arena. So, yeah, it'd be 6th. How many more? I think they just filled the Infinity Gauntlet. .45th minute. Now, if only Phil Leotardo could transform into a stadium, y'all would have a portable stadium. He could transform into a house, though. Yeah, the Sopranos jokes aren't working, aren't they? 1 minute stoppage time, 45th minute. We literally imagine in 6-0 from NYC Stadium. 7-minute free kick, LAFC. 30 seconds left in the half. Take a short break. .46 minute. Should be it for the half. Free kick should do it for this half. Portland will be down 1-0 into the half. See who. LAFC could be another team in a long line of teams from LA area to win the Open Cup. One of the teams that have won the most Open Cups was Maccabi Los Angeles in the earlier years of the Cup. So LA's had some history with it. That is halftime. And Galaxy have won 2 as well. So, that's halftime. 1-0 at the half for LAFC. Chicho Arango in the 32nd minute with a beautiful effort. Take a short break at the half. We'll talk about the stats. We'll do the second half. PlayStation tattoo. Cool. We'll talk about the stats at the half. Be back in a short little while. And of course a review. Then we'll set but take a short break. Sit tight. I'll be back. Second half in a very short time. We're back for the stats of the half. We got 60% possession to 40% possession. No decimals. Great. 9 shots to 7, 5 shots on goal to 3, 1 block shot to 2, 220 total passes to 146, 84.1% pass accuracy to 77%. That's 84. Yep. Corners 5 to 2, 6 crosses to 5, 2 offside to 1, 30 duels 1 to 27, 8 tackles 1 to 9, 3 saves to 4, 7 clearances to 10, 8 fouls to 8. No yellows or reds in this matchup so far, which is crazy. And of course, it's a 1-0 lead for LAFC. Chicho Arango with a goal. LAFC have had their moments. Portland's also had their moments. It's definitely not a one-sided game at all. Portland has been good. LA's been good. Both teams could still win this game. Definitely, Portland could still come back and win, whether that's regular time or extra time or penalties. Or LA could just keep it going. Keep it going. For me, I definitely think Portland going to have their chances in the second half. LAFC could keep putting on the pressure, but I just don't see it. I don't. I think LAFC are going to be more pragmatic considering it's basically 45 minutes to the next round of the Cup. They're going to be a little bit more pragmatic than if it was the league. And I'm not saying they're going turtle, but they'll take a chance if they have to. But I think Portland will definitely come out on the front foot and keep it pushing. So, with that being said, have a good feeling about this match. And we shall see how it goes. But for me, LAFC is slightly the better team. Portland definitely isn't right off the bat, or right out of it at all. What up, Jordan? You'll never walk alone. Yes, yes, yes. How we doing? What a win today by Liverpool as well over Villa. Definitely going down to the last day, like 2019. Hopefully, City drops points somewhere. Be nice if it was Villa. They'll have to lose then drop points, don't they? But we'll see. I swear the NHL playoffs are for pussies. No hitting, no fighting. It's like MLB on ice. Yeah, I thought actually the Leafs game was actually pretty tough compared. Matthews, he did take a good hit on Sergachev, or put a good hit on Sergachev. I thought that was a pretty tough game. The Leafs it's been pretty physical, that series. The Blues versus Wild, not as physical as I thought it would be. The refs definitely aren't doing well calling things. It's actually like they're calling more penalties, which is weird, to tell you the truth. I didn't expect them to call that many penalties. Normally they just throw out the rule book. But they're just calling penalty after penalty. Both in the Blues-Leaf series. Both in the Blues and Leaf series, the one I'm really paying attention to. But hopefully they both... How's the Blues doing, by the way? I need to look. How are the Blues doing? How are the St. Louis Blues doing? Oh, there we go. St. Louis Blues. They are tied with the Wild after 2. 2-2. Come on. We need the Blues to win that game. Speaking of results in the Canadian Championship, Halifax Wanderers 2-0 over Guelph. Means Toronto will be going to Halifax on May 24th to play them in the Can Champ. Calgary beats Edmonton 2-1. York beats Atletico. Ottawa 7-6 on Pens after a 1-1 full time. York goes on to play Pacific. Calgary goes to play... Let's see the bracket. Calgary goes on to play... That's the 2021 bracket, not the 2022. Why is it showing that bracket? There we go. We got it. Calgary will go on to play the winner of Vancouver Valor, and they will be the home team. We have Montreal Outremont versus Forge tomorrow, and Vancouver versus Valor, which I would love to do. I got to find the stream for that one. But as it stands, we got those matches still. Blues are losing. The City's not dropping points as their title. Madrid beating Liverpool. Could see it. Got to be tough for Portland when we watched that game, including last time. Besides, I've never seen what I watch, and these are not the Portland we face. They look messy. I don't know what's going on. Just need to get healthy. When will the low league in Canada be the Canadian champion? I mean, it could happen this year. I mean, by the time the final happens, on one side, you're going to have a CPL team. I don't see Vancouver beating. They could beat Valor and play Calgary. I don't see Vancouver beating Calgary. Calgary's a really good team. They'll lose to Calgary again. Then you got a semifinal of Calgary versus York/Pacific, which is going to be a CPL team. And then on the other side, you probably have a semifinal of Toronto versus Montreal in Toronto. I like Toronto's chances there for the Can Champ. They probably want it more. Montreal will probably rotate a bit. Toronto wants it more probably. And let's be honest, the worst Toronto team almost beat Montreal. Like, they were in it for way too long last year in the finals. So, at home against the Montreal that probably will rotate. Pre-Insigne, but still. And who knows, Forge maybe wins that quarterfinal against Montreal. Probably not. Forge hasn't had a really good season. But they'll probably beat Royal Outremont tomorrow and play Montreal. But in Montreal, no less. But it could happen this year. It could happen. If we don't beat Halifax, we don't deserve to win the Canadian Championship. That's the way I see it. But we should beat Halifax. They're not a world beater. They're not a world beater. We should be in the semifinal. And if we could grind out a result against Montreal over 90 or penalties and get to the final, we win the Can Champ, because I honestly don't see us losing to Pacific or Calgary. I don't. And Insigne is going to be there. I don't care if we're away to Pacific or Spruce Meadows. I don't care. They're going to go for it. We get to the Can Champ final, we're winning. Or Vancouver, for that matter. Insigne in Vancouver? Nah. That what happened last week ain't happening on... What happened on Sunday ain't happening again. I can tell you that much. And as long as Dave Gantar is truly retired, which I think he is, that's not happening again. Now, Gantar hates Toronto, but at least he retired. Zach Kassian scored for the Oilers. I mean, that ain't bad. Not bad. Waiting for the second half to start. (4-2) Dallas lose. Yep, Kansas City just beat Dallas. That one went final about 20 minutes ago. Kansas City's moving on to the round of 16 of U.S. Open Cup, and they definitely probably should put everything into this tournament if they want a CCL spot. But would that be smart for them? I don't know. Speaking of other U.S. Open Cup scores, yeah, let's get into them. I need the Google page for it, not MLS, because MLS only shows MLS results. U.S. Open Cup. The results for today so far. Louisville City beats Detroit City on penalties 4-2 after a 1-1 after extra time score. LAFC is beating Portland 1-0 at half. We got Orlando City versus Philadelphia. Orlando City beat Philadelphia 2-1 and an upset. Red Bulls beat DC United 3-0. And Miami beat Tormenta 3-1 with a red card for either side. Sporting KC beats Dallas 4-2. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games tomorrow, which I possibly could do NYCFC versus Rochester. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. If I can't do Forge, Mont Royal, Tremont, I'll try though. Nashville, Atlanta, that could be interesting. Then you got Cal United Strikers versus LA Galaxy and Sacramento versus Phoenix. Definitely probably do Puebla, Mexico over that, probably. But we got 10 matches for those. So those are those results. The domestic cups are going pretty well for both situations. First round, or the first true round of 32 in the preliminary round of Can Champ will be over by the end of the week. We'll be on to round of 16 in U.S. Open Cup and the quarterfinals of the Canadian Championship. Probably the later this month. Probably both at the last week of May, the 24th area. I think that's the case. I need Cal United to win versus Chicharito. It's not happening. Like, I love the enthusiasm. It's not happening. Bet. They're so enthusiastic. Detroit did beat Columbus. They did. Thoughts on LAFC about to be a new retirement home with a new 37-year-old defender. Respect Giorgio Chiellini. Respect Chiellini. I mean, I don't know why he's going to LAFC, but respect Chiellini. Respect him. Let's not do that, all right? I'd rather have him than Carlos Salcedo, but Juan Dineno, though, ooh. Kick off the second half. LAFC going forward. Musovski with a cross all the way through. LAFC almost. had a second goal right off the bat. That would have broke the back. Giorgio playing since the early 90s. Yeah, he has. Just shows you how good he is. Honestly, he's probably better than Fall or Ibiaga. They need him. Are the Rochester, New York the same as the Rochester Rhinos? Because these players look different. It is the same franchise, but it was bought by Jamie Vardy and renamed. So it is the same franchise history. But it's been renamed. And they went defunct, rebranded, got put in MLS Next Pro. But it's the same history. Vardy bought the Rhinos. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Who would? Why would they? Plays on, header down, be played forward by Palacios. Or he almost did. Rochester Rhino was them, yep. '46th minute. There goes Diego Chara, passing back, trying to get some forward play here for Portland. Plays on. I'd say they put somebody on off the bench. Nice. Portland crosses in, plays down, goes all the way through the box, but falls out forward for Portland to make a move here, and they get it cleared. Oh, that's a foul for Portland. Dejan Joveljic is going to score a hat trick. Yeah, I can see it. Hailstorm in their fourth ever game and first U.S. Open Cup game beat RSL. Anything can happen. Anything can and will happen. Yeah, but RSL sucks. RSL sucks. Let's also just say that in around that time, RSL also got beat 6-0 by NYCFC. Like in that certain time frame. Plays in. Header for Portland, cleared. Portland still has the ball. They still have possession. Santi Moreno plays on. Cross into the box. Crepeau still catches the draw. But RSL, they were primed for an upset. Let's be honest. Northern Colorado Hailstorm, good team. Don't get me wrong. They're pretty good. RSL sucks. They just do. I told you they would. It's like, oh, they made the Western Conference Final last year. Yeah. Sure. That does it. That does really well for you. Besides, what the hell has happened to David Ochoa? Has he even played? Zach McMath, pretty... Nah, I gotta look. What happened to David Ochoa? Maybe they need him. Maybe they need the eternal shithouser. Maybe they need that troll. Maybe he's actually... Because honestly, by all rights, Zach McMath is a better goalkeeper. By all rights. Than Ochoa. No joke. By all rights, he is. But I guess the fact that Ochoa is a complete shithouse troll makes him better. It makes them better. Because it makes them hate it. And maybe they feed off of that. I don't know. Maybe they feed off hate and turmoil. I don't know. And I'm glad Portland got into the MLS Cup, because if we had MLS Cup in Yankee Stadium, RSL versus NYCFC, and then RSL found a way to pull it out their ass, Jesus Christ. Having RSL in the CCL, Santos and Wapales may have made the quarterfinals. What's your thoughts on Chicha and Chofis, rumored to Almeida's new team? I could see Chofis. I think Chofis goes to Greece, isn't it? AEK? AEK? Athens? Yeah, Greece. I could see it. Chicharito, though? Him going to Greece? That'd be crazier than him leaving Sevilla. Or him going to Sevilla, then leaving after 6 months. Yeah, I don't think that part happens. Chofis, though, that's like Almeida's guy. Yeah, he going. Plays through. Portland has a chance here. And they get pushed all the way back. Or not all the way back, but out of attacking form. I've never seen what I watch Inter Miami and they beat Tormenta. Whoa. Tormenta! They're tough. I gotta say that. Free kick for LAFC. They're tough. They didn't go down easily. I think there was a fight in that match too, if I'm not mistaken. That tells you what I know. But Miami's in the round of 16. Man, the cup draws in the round of 16 are going to be amazing. Cross in, header cleared, falls down. Chara plays through, and that's given away. Bad giveaway there. Bad giveaway by Bonilla there. Oh. Bonilla, I don't know if he's really on the pace. Rasmussen has looked pretty good for Portland. But Bonilla? Are you ready for a busy summer of soccer? Yes, I'm ready. That's why we're doing this game. Let's get it ready. We got to make the move. We got to go. We got to get it going. So that's what we're doing. That's why I'm here for this match. Chose to do it. Thought it'd be a good one, and here we are. It's done pretty well. Haaland's move to Man City ruined football. Probably. You're probably right. That's why CONCACAF's better. Stuff like that doesn't happen. I mean, the most situationally alike thing would be Insigne, Jimenez, and Dineno on the same front line. By red card, I think it was a nasty tackle by Inter Miami, including Tormenta. Ball crossed in by Cifuentes off the header, cleared out for a corner. Bonilla could show some good things and some not so good things. He's pretty much shown some not good things tonight. He's definitely not shown out well in this position. Rasmussen's pretty good, though. Bonilla, I'd say take him off. Move to Aloma back out. I think Zuparich is on the bench. Shot! Goal! Goal! Mamadou Fall Mbake scores. He scored in the first matchup in early season to tie it up, make it a draw. Scores in this match to give LAFC the 2-0 lead. What a shot by Mbake. And that's a 2-0 lead for LAFC. I could probably do it. That's not what you wanted. What a shot by Mbake. He was right there on the penalty spot, makes the run, plays in, not even covered. Just pops it into the net. Mbake with his second goal against Portland all season. And this one could put LAFC through to the round of 16 in the 54th minute. Good goal. I mean, the defense of Portland really gave that one up, but still a pretty good goal by Mbake. Second goal against Portland all year. Twice. 54th minute. Portland is with not without a prayer, but they got to get it going. They got to score soon. Remember, if they do somehow bring it back up to 2-2, there will be extra time after 90 and then possibly penalties. Portland's not healthy. They look really bust. I mean, yeah, some of their younger players are playing because of health and safety protocols. Some reason the third for the Blues game hasn't started yet. I couldn't tell you because nothing's going on around here that would do that. There's no weather going on that would cause that. So maybe it's the Zamboni or some at the stadium. I'm not there. I couldn't tell you. Why don't MLS teams take the U.S. Open Cup more seriously? Because it's like some Premier League teams not taking the FA Cup seriously until later on. It's schedule congestion. And honestly, when it comes to the U.S. Open Cup, the teams who take it really seriously are the teams that have don't really have another chance at the CCL. Because if you're like a Houston Dynamo, you know you're probably not winning the West. You're probably not winning MLS Cup. And you're probably not winning, in this current situation, cross out corner kick or free kick. And you're probably not winning the Supporter Shield. That's your one chance. I think the teams who really take the U.S. Open Cup seriously are the teams that are like Houston and RSL. I mean, they did get embarrassed, but still. This cup is for jabronis. Yeah, you don't want to win it now, do you? I mean, it does give you a CCL spot. I wouldn't be surprised if FA Cup community draw LAFC versus LA Galaxy next round. If they do that and I'm able to do that match, I don't care if Forge, I mean, it'll be a late match, so I can probably do both. But if it's on like a Wednesday of the 25th or something, I'm doing that match. I'm doing it. El Tráfico in Open Cup? You're crazy if I don't do that. That match is going to be covered. I'm calling it. I'm telling you now. That happens, I'm covering it. Hell or high water. I will figure out a way to cover it. It'll probably be a late match anyway, so even if I had to, I could do a double duty, but I could pull double duty. Just like I did last week, just like I want to on Wednesday with the 2 Can Champ matches. I could. See, I do it once, and now I want to do double duty at least once. And I think I have to do it for the Champions League final day as well. So, UEFA. So, but what about those days that you did stream and RSR? I'm talking about like doing both stream and RSR for like both matches. I've never done that. But I gotta be smart. I gotta be smart. Do you think the U.S. Open Cup is more seriously for the CCL, or do you think more seriously? I think MLS teams should take it more seriously. I really do. If it was me, if I owned a team, I'd tell them, hey, you got to take it serious. I want everything we can win. Looks like they're going to make a sub for Diego Chara. Diego Chara is off for Christian Paredes. I don't think that was the move to make, but okay. I don't think it was a move to make. I think MLS teams should make it more serious. Why don't we have a U.S. Soccer Super Cup between the winner of U.S. Open Cup and MLS Cup? There should be. That technically is kind of like Premier League versus FA Cup in the Community Shield. They should do that. At the start of every season, like at the start of every season, you should have it. Like the week before the season starts, have a Super Cup between the winner of Open Cup and MLS Cup. And it gives them both a game in between the second leg of their first round ties in the CCL that helps them schedule-wise and form-wise. Smart. It really is. It really is smart. Or you could do it the week before CCL starts and give them some more match form. You really could. But you'd have to take it seriously. I wouldn't wait till the summer. If you're going to do it that way, something like that. At the latest, like the weekend before MLS starts. But hopefully the week before CCL starts, weekend, because you have to have them. They're playing in CCL. Be smart. Will Chicha play in that game? Probably. NYCFC versus the 2019 U.S. Open Cup winner at Yankee Stadium, for example. So Atlanta United. That would be interesting, yes. Orlando takes it seriously since they've had most of their league starters playing. Yes, they do. But they also are a team that arguably has a chance in other competitions. Arguably. But it'd be nice to see them in CCL. St. Louis 3-2. Like Orange County versus NYCFC. Yeah. Good effort for Nathan. 4-2 for St. Louis. Yes. Blues. They're both up 3-2. As it stands, the Leafs and Blues will both be up 3-2. Are they going to bring on Carlos Vela? Ooh. LAFC is going for the throat if they do that. Bonilla's got a cool PlayStation tattoo, but he ain't looking good tonight. 60th minute, Danny Musovski with a yellow with 30 minutes left in this matchup. 2-0 for LAFC as it stands. Kellen Acosta is coming on for Latif Blessing. And Carlos Vela is coming on. Yep, LAFC is going for the throat. I live in St. Louis. They're my second favorite team. Of course I want them to do good. It's like in 2019. Why wouldn't I? And I'd love to have the Leafs Blues Stanley Cup so I could go to when the Leafs lift the Stanley Cup. At least be at Fox Sports Midwest Live, if not in the stadium. But I think the Tampa Bay Lightning will win the whole thing. Who's up 3-2 in the first round? Who just came back on them to take a 3-2 lead in the series? Leafs get through. They're getting to the Eastern Conference Final at least. Florida's fraudulent, and the Caps aren't that good. I'm just saying. The Leafs are real. They get through. They're going to the Eastern Conference Final. They should do, instead of doing the normal league final, they should do NPSL versus USL 2 or USL League 1 versus or Championship versus MLS. There should be a super cup to a certain extent in MLS or in the US soccer realm. Now, wouldn't it be funny if Toronto FC ends up winning the MLS Cup and technically they're in that super cup? When in all reality, it should be a U.S. team versus a U.S. team. Oh, boy. I mean, Toronto probably have both the Can Champ and MLS Cup in that situation, so. Nice clearance by Bonilla, 63rd minute. Bruins are frauds. I still want them to get through so the Leafs could slay the Dragon in Eastern Conference Finals. I need it. Thank you very much. Nisa versus League One. You definitely will rhyme, but definitely be careful against Tampa Bay Lightning. You never know who they are. True. Cal United versus Richmond Kickers. Who would win the final? Richmond. Richmond's a pretty good team. We got the 63rd minute. 2-0. LAFC. They're trying to go for the throat. They have Kellen Acosta and Carlos Vela in the match. They're going for the throat. It's 3-0. It's going to be over, probably. '64th minute. Plays on. Oh. Got to make that run, but Portland. Vladimir Tarasenko scored the 4th goal for St. Louis. Glad he stayed. That didn't look so good for a while. Plays through. Portland. Trying to find their opening goal, and then hopefully trying to push for a second. But as it stands, so far, LAFC have taken all the opportunities. Are you surprised Galaxy beat Austin? I don't think Austin is the real deal. They haven't played a team like us. No, I'm not surprised. No. Well, just do the best U.S.-based team just in case Canadian team wins MLS Cup and Supporter Shield. Now, I'd be pissed about that. Nobody had to say it was. But I'm sure that's what y'all were thinking. But let's be honest. If it's an Open Cup or a Super Cup and you're MLS Cup champion, should be any of them. I just said it would be funny. Some people are going to freaking cry about that. Because, of course, they will. Sebastian Blanco is coming on. Nias Goda's coming on. And Jimmy Chara's coming on. Portland's bringing on their big guns to make this move. Nias Goda is on for, I'm guessing, Nathan. Santiago Morena's off for Jimmy Chara. And Sebastian Blanco is coming on. Got 25 minutes. Are you going to watch Galaxy versus United? No. Here go our big boys. You got a chance. You got time. The MLS Cup finals. The Western Conference champions last year, bringing on the big guns. Nathan is still on. Oof. It's a bad play. 65th minute. Blanco, Niazgoda coming down to press. Defend. Nice play through. Here comes Niazgoda. Mbake still has the ball. Niazgoda tried. Kellen Acosta dispossesses him. You're hoping. Nice play forward. And it goes back to Elie. I can't believe. Speaking of which, what's your bracket to MLS Liga MX playoffs and what's your prediction for the final? I got Cruz Azul versus America or Guadalajara versus Pachuca in the final. So, for Luka got MVP yesterday and is down 83-62. Well, for me, I got Chivas beating Atlas. I got Tigres winning their tie. I got America over Pachuca. And I got Saved by Crepo. Gotta look back at the Liga. So I'm trying to make sure I have them right. There we go. So we got Pachuca versus San Luis. I got Pachuca. I got America over Puebla. I got Tigres over Cruz Azul. And I got Atlas over Chivas. Which would mean I would be the semifinals. Nah, I see it. Okay. Wait. No, that's not it. Not it. There we go. Which would mean Pachuca versus America, Tigres versus Atlas, America over Pachuca, Tigres over Atlas, Tigres over America. Tigres are the champions. 68th minute, that's what I got. For example, let's say Toronto wins MLS Cup and Supporter Shield again, and Timbers finishes second overall. Have the Timbers play US Open Cup winner. Bruh. Of course, FIFA escapes from EA, and they name it EAFC. How original. To me, I think I'm going to just go whatever gets the FIFA name, actually. Like, I'll give 2K a shot, frankly. Because to me, I need my game to be realistic, right? I need my game to be realistic. If you have the FIFA license, you're going to have the leagues. And besides, I need a game that has Toronto FC in it. For the first game, EAFC is going to have TFC. What? EA's going to finally pull the CONCACAF Champions League out their ass, aren't they? And I'm just going to have to stick with EA, aren't they? They're finally going to pull it out of their ass. The one thing I've wanted forever in EA game. White Sox lose a 6-run advantage to the Cleveland Guardians. I can't believe it. But the Guardians actually are somewhat good. Elie getting rushed down. Nice clearance, 70th minute. Speaking of that, how the Blue Jays? They played, right? Blue Jays lost to the freaking Yankees by 1. Jesus. The St. Louis lost to the Baltimore Orioles. No, fam, no. Literally put Tigres as a champion. I think I know why. Yeah, by 1. Because I want Toronto to get revenge, or not revenge, but own Soteldo. I need that CCL match. I need Toronto versus Tigres. We're going to find our destiny. We're either going to get owned by Soteldo or we beat them. Either way, it's going to be a joke. Baltimore is a boring city. Well, they have the same rules as MLS rules, like the 3 DPs and TAM and GAM spots. Huh? Oh, probably not. No. Cross in, save by Crepeau in the 71st minute. They couldn't do it in FIFA. I don't know why it would change. Basically, you just have to do that yourself. I know some people who've done that, playing MLS career modes, and they just follow to the letter what the real rules are. Blanco got close. Hopefully there's a Canadian Soccer Super Cup. So the Canadian champion versus CPL champion. Nice header by Nias-Goda there. Not enough, though. Saved by Crepeau, be a goal kick. Portland's got to score soon. They have to find one soon. If I was a Portland fan, I would definitely start. Hope the press gets there. Nias-Goda had a good shot. Portland put on their big guns, and it looked like it's somewhat working out, but are they going to break through? Not once, but twice. They got to break through once before they get a second, but they got to break through twice. Nice play through. Here could be the cross. Cross into the box. Saved by Crepeau. Shot off the crossbar by the Portland Timbers. Jimmy Chara. 28. That's going to clear out. I think they need to freaking blow the whistle and just check the player. 72nd minute. Should MLS consider a 4th DP spot? Yes, but they probably would never do it considering the Sounders just won CCL. Blanco is up. Blanco took a shot off that cross. Header. Took one to... Oh, he took it to the nuts. Oh, Maron. No way. Oh, Maron. No way. That's got to be tough for Portland. They're doing a good job. Portland's definitely had the upper hand so far in the last 5-7 minutes. They definitely can make the move. Bingham going forward, looking for that play. But if the league wants the game to grow more, they should do it. Yeah, I agree. Right to the... Oh, Maron. '74th minute. Ball plays down. Portland. They've definitely had the last nearly 10 minutes been theirs. And they've had great moments throughout the game. They should not be... The scoreline doesn't really reflect the story of the game. LAFC had 2 great chances, but they surely haven't dominated the game. And they surely aren't dominating right now. Portland, they got to score before the 80th minute, is my guess. If they don't score before the 80th minute, you could kiss extra time goodbye, and you could certainly kiss. Bingham is still in the league. How? He's actually pretty good. He's not a bad goalkeeper. It's just that Jonathan Bond is better. And I mean, I'd say Ivicic is better, but if I'm being completely honest, Portland has 2 number 1s. I think the change of scenery did him good, frankly. LA was just way too hard. That's going to be a drop ball. If there's a year a single CPL team wins the Canadian Championship, winner and the CPL winner have the best Canadian-based MLS team, for example. Whitecaps have 50 points in a season. Bond is A. He was shit with us. Yeah. Escobar and Janela are coming on for LAFC for more defensive help. Franco Escobar is on for Diego Palacios. More defensive help. 75th minute. And Cifuentes is off for Janela. Francisco Janela is on. They're asking for more defensive help here. 75th minute. I say Portland needs to score within the next 5 minutes if they want any chance. to have momentum into the last 10 and possibly get the equalizer and go to extra time. But they have to get it done here. Elie, nice play. This could be the move. And, shot over the bar. And no other Canadian MLS team anything better as the Whitecaps play Forge at BC Place. Yes, here's a goal kick for Crépeau, 76th minute. Bond is good, but he's a little shaky in the air. Bingham has been with the Timbers for a year and a half now. He was training last year. Yep. And then they finally officially signed him. They knew that they needed somebody to replace Steve Clark, and they got it. But Ivicic is also there, and he's pretty damn good. They basically replaced Attinella and Clark in one full swoop, and they honestly have 2 number ones. Definitely worth it. That's going to go straight to Crépeau, 76th minute. Man of the match for me so far, Maxime Crépeau, for sure. But he always is the man of the match. Whenever he plays, he's always the man of the match. He's amazing, Maxime Crépeau. And I'm not biased. Thank you very much. That's if Forge wins CPL and Canadian Championship, of course. What do you think about college soccer? Yeah, I see it. I think that's just the way they have it set up. That they're very low rent in the U.S. soccer department. That's going to go out for a goal kick. Yes, for Bingham. What do you think about college soccer? It's great. I love it. I wish the SEC had a men's division. I really do. I think it would be great. But they do have a women's division, but they do not have a men's division. I would love, and I like the women's division too. But I would love the SEC to have a men's division. But let's let somebody else dominate in something. Because you know what? The SEC, it just means more. They dominate in enough sports. Basketball, baseball, college football, as in hand egg. Everything they dominate in. You know what? Even women's soccer. You know what? Let's let somebody have something else. We don't need to be overlording over everything. I would love to see it. I wish Mississippi State could play soccer against anyone if they had a team. I would want it to be that way. Shot, save! Past the post. 78th minute. That's what I would want. I wish that USC had a men's soccer program, but they only have a women's program. So Pac-12 is the same way. But the SEC, it just means more. We lord over everybody and everything that we do. It just means more. The SEC is the best conference in college sports. It just means more. Header on. I love the SEC talk shit situation. And we do nothing to do. Call college football, college 10-yard scramble, and NFL the pro 10-yard scramble. That's genius. I like hand egg better, though. Musovski shot saved by Bingham. 79th minute. Oh, get up. Get up. He's holding his arm. UCLA has a men's program, but I just don't get why USC doesn't have one. Speaking of which, Ryan, I know Seattle definitely wins CCL, but they're in the bottom of the Western Conference. What are they going to do? Target on the playoffs or U.S. Open Cup? They do this all the time. Seattle will get into the playoffs by the end of the year. They'll make a run to MLS Cup. They'll probably win the U.S. Open Cup on the way just in case, so they get in the CCL no matter what. But they'll do enough to make the playoffs. And let's be honest, if they do, Toronto versus Seattle 4 would be very nice. I just hope it's in Toronto. They're destined to do this forever. Jesus. I don't know. NCAA Shield Soccer Super Cup between Division 1 winner and Division 2 and 3 team winner. Yeah. Had a Division 3 team against USL League 2. That's probably not the best idea. Why are Seattle in the top 10 when they're bottom of the table? CONCACAF Champions League. This is some LAFC type shit. Like, when LAFC was crap last year, guess what? They were still in the top 10 because they're LAFC. Basically, it doesn't matter what Seattle's done in the league. They won the CCL, so they basically just got the golden goose of just getting respected in the power rankings. Like, they beat a Mexican team. They beat León to get to the semis. They beat NYCFC to get to the final. They beat Pumas. That's worth it. Top 10. Doesn't matter what they've done in the league. Choking to San Jose. No, it doesn't matter. They're top 10. Who cares? Ball played forward. I swear, I hate the power rankings. I could probably do a better power rankings. They're absolutely true. But again, have I said it before? Yes, and I'll say it again. I'm the best at this racket here, at analyzing and commentating. I don't care what's gone on. Shot saved by Crepeau. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who you put against me. I'm still better. Now, with that being said, I'm still the best at this racket here. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does what I do as good as I do it. Now, you can be mad at that, but you can't hate it away. You can be mad at that, but you can't hate it away. ESPN does have the better power rankings. Yes, sadly I don't write them, but I could still do better than that. 82nd minute. Here comes Portland. Portland rounds the keeper. Nathan puts it into the south. Give me your top 10. All right. So for me, first, Philadelphia Union, still a pretty good team. Second, for me, on performances, second place, I would say LAFC. LAFC are second. They are pretty good this year. Galaxy, they're in the top 10. Toronto's not in the top 10. Jennings is on for a Opoku. For me, Montreal is actually in the top 10. I'd say they're 10th. 9th, I would say Red Bulls. 8th, Orlando. 7th, LA Galaxy. 6th, Austin. 5th, NYCFC at right now. 4th, I would say plays through LAFC, trying to get to it, cleared away. We just beat Austin. True. Maybe flip them. But Austin's had a pretty good resume, like overall. LA Galaxy, maybe right now, maybe head-to-head better. Nashville, I still have faith in. 3rd, Portland 1st, LAFC 2nd. Or Philadelphia 1st, LAFC 2nd. 85th minute. Austin hadn't played anyone good like us. But the score lines, though. But they rack up goals. Wow, you literally same top 10 as Eli, but he definitely didn't put on my team. How do you think NYCFC should model their stadium after Minnesota with their retractable roof that could bring in natural light? Yeah, that'd be genius. Yeah, I would agree. I agree. Definitely more like a BC Place retractable roof, but yeah, I'd agree. That would work. About the size of Minnesota's, but with a BC Place like retractable roof. Yeah, that would do. Probably smart to have a retractable roof in New York as well. Probably smart. I would say so. Miami doesn't count. ESPN FC ain't got ball knowledge. No, they don't. Football Americas does, though. I like Herc. Put in, almost headed in by Mbake. That's a goal kick. Football Americas does. ESPN FC doesn't. Herc is good, though. I like Herc. He's good. Salazar, good host. Herc definitely takes him to the woodshed a couple of times, or more times than I can count on two hands. But with that being said, 86-minute free kick. Hollingshead for a throw-in, 86th minute. 2-0, and it looks like it'll stay that way. ESPN FC is just all-American knobs with the one English guy who only knows Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar. Plays through. That's going to be a goal kick. ESPN FC doesn't post anything about MLS all weekend, and when Chicha missed that open net, they make fun of him, and that looks bad on them. ESPN FC is full of Euro snobs. Like, I'm glad that Football Americas became a thing, because anytime they touched MLS on ESPN FC before Football Americas was a thing, it was crap. But at least Herc was there. He spoke sense. And then he started his own show, and he's like, F this, I'm going to do what I want. And it's better. I mean, it's only an ESPN Plus exclusive, but, only follow ESPN FC for Barca updates. There you go. If you want to talk about European football, they still suck. But I would say CBS Sports Golazo. If you want to talk about European football when it comes to U.S. shows, that's the better one. Carragher, Micah Richards, Thierry Henry, and Kate Abdo. Good panel. That's a great panel. That's a good show. I like it. CBS Sports got a good one. I like it. I like it. 88th minute. Better than ESPN FC. Nias Goda's off. About to be 88th minute. Would it be smart if I started my own network for all this? Yes. Do I have the money? Not yet. I don't blame you. But I get rich enough. Trust me. Julian Bravo is on for Nias Goda. That doesn't look so good. I gotta say. That doesn't bode well. 89th minute. For me, CBS, they had one question about what car they first drove instead of hard quality questions. Yeah. They do that. They do that. Yeah. You got a point. You have a point. So, if it was me, if I could start a network, you know what? If I could get them a good paycheck, maybe they would. Cross in. If it's my own network and I could give them a good enough paycheck, maybe it would. Everybody has a price. Nias Goda was walking at least, yeah. Still doesn't bode well that he got taken out after like 20 minutes. I listen to Talk Sport for European football talk. That's just as bad. Talk Sport sucks. But at least they're in England. 5 minutes stoppage time. Plays through. Cross. That's going to go out for a goal kick. I don't know why we have early schedule for tomorrow against Blue Jays at Yankee Stadium. I mean, why 12:35 in my time and 11:35 in your time? Is this California? They just chose to do it early. I don't make the schedule. Probably would at least have to be. You listen to Carefree Lewis? Sometimes I do, but let's be honest. I definitely think he's definitely very posh. So I understand why he made fun of MLS. If you don't want to support him, go ahead. I don't blame you. Definitely seems like the type to make fun of CONCACAF. So listen to Sirius FC. They do some good stuff, yes. I used to watch Carefree Lewis, but let's be honest, not really anymore. Not anymore. I think every Chelsea fan channel actually sucks. They're all horrible. Freaking, who's that dude? Damn it. Rory Jennings. He sucks. Don't like him. Don't like Lewis. 100% Chelsea was pretty good. Until Louis left. And then the success went to Lewis's head. And then he did something else. I forgot. They all kind of suck, frankly. I would do it myself, but I'd be laughed at for my accent. So, do you listen to Pat McAfee's show? Yeah, I love Pat McAfee. He's awesome. I love Pat McAfee. He's great. He's amazing. I love Pat McAfee. He's amazing. Just awesome. Yes. And he does really every sport. Now, the only episodes I really don't like are Aaron Rodgers' episodes, but I just think Aaron Rodgers is an absolute tool. But whatever. I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I don't. Plays through. 93rd minute, 2-0. Looks like it's going to stay that way. And I love that Pat McAfee is a commentator on SmackDown. Got to wrestle at WrestleMania. Just, he's energetic. Love it. I knew who he was before. And I've always wanted him to be on Raw and SmackDown and all that. Of course, he's definitely the funniest. Yeah. I love Tottenham and Expressions oozing. Yeah, Expressions is awesome. I like Expressions. I think my best chances. I'd be okay with working for Barstool. I'd have no problem with that. Pat is it? Oh no, that's an L. That's an L. You know, I don't know why people hate Barstool so much. I would have no problem with working for Barstool. Oh, of course. He said Pulisic is the LeBron of soccer. He said that in somebody else about something else. He just started listening to a show a month ago because of Debo Samuel rumors. Debo. 94th minute. We got a minute left. Janela gets absolutely crushed. Free kick at the top of the box. All right. I mean, Pat McAfee really doesn't pay attention to soccer, so I wouldn't be shocked. But at least he doesn't act like he does. I respect Arsenal and most Arsenal fan channels. I mean, they basically started the thing about fan channels. So, with that being said, 95th minute. Winvo Live. That's definitely in the L train. Get out your Metro cards and get up on the L train. You lose. Debo's manager's name, true. Barstool shouldn't be a thing since their Twitter says anything besides sports. At least that's better than why most people... That's a better reason than any other I've seen. Seriously, when people want it out for you, they're going to use anything. No matter if it's bullshit or not. To have it out for you. That's full time. 2-0. Remember that. 2-0. Full time. LAFC move on to the round of 16. And Portland put up a fight, but it's just not enough. LAFC used their best team, and they got it done. LAFC will move on to the round of 16 of the U.S. Open Cup. Take a short break. What about Bleacher Report? Barstool said Burger King's actually a good place. Yeah, they're wrong. LAFC wins. What do you think about Bleacher Report? Bleacher Report's okay, but them actually trying to show games sucked. Them as a news source is good. But even showing AEW. But that's it for this stream. I'll be back for the review. Be out within the hour. I'll put it up. See you then. So with that being said, hope if you like the stream, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification once you subscribe, put this in playlist, share it with friends and family, all that great stuff. I'll see you again for the review within an hour. I'm Ron, and I'm out. Peace. See you later.